All right, ladies and gentlemen. You have to pardon me if you hear me smacking just a little bit. I'm finishing off an oatmeal cake. Wanted to get myself just a little bit of a snack before we get started. So let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way. Yo, peoples. Kyushu92 here. As you hear that triumphant music in the background. It is what you think it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Skyrim! Such a nostalgic moment to be playing this game again. Now, the last time I played this game, it was around when the special edition came out. Well, I wouldn't say the special edition, more so the anniversary version. You know, another re-release of this game once again. And they put this game, have downloaded and laying locked until you finish your year. Hold on, let me finish off this cake. All right. Cake clear. But yo, peoples, welcome to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now, this is what I was talking about. Like, these are the games that I like to play. And coincidentally, my Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Hinokami Chronicles stream from yesterday, yeah, that pretty much got blocked worldwide. Are there any differences between the regular and special edition? Well, the version I'm playing is the PS5 version. Yeah, you got your special edition, but the PS5 is pretty much the more streamlined version. Such as, like, we're going to start a brand new game, like start from scratch. I haven't played this game on my channel in so long. Like, the first time I played it on my channel, I had like a whole walkthrough, but that was when I was really fresh into making gameplay videos. And then I played it again, I think like a couple of years afterwards.
You're finally awake. You were trying to cross
the game
border,
that spawned
right?
so many memes. It was in French, and even though you're trilingual, French is your least favorite and the worst at.
Damn you, Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along.
Though a 12-year-old knows nothing of French. Yeah, I knew nothing of, like, so many other languages other than Spanish and what my classes required me to take.
It's the Stormcloaks the Empire wants. We're all
but good to see you.
Now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Good to see you, Cedes. Good morning, afternoon. You playing the beginning of Skyrim? Yeah. This is just a chillin' chat session of us just playing games that I like to play. Because after playing Demon Slayer yesterday, I came to the conclusion that I'm just not a big fan of fighting games.
I don't know where
I'm really not.
Sovngarde.
RPGs.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
RPGs and games with RPG elements and Muso games in games
care?
like Borderlands and the
Nords,
like,
last
those are
boss.
my types of games. Those are what I like to play.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines. Please help
It
me.
wore you out? No, it's not that it wore me out. It's just that the games themselves is just like the overall appeal of fighting games
And it looks like the
just don't hit with me. That's probably the reason why, even though I have Super Smash Bros. What is it? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? What's the last Smash Bros. Game called? Even though I have it, I really haven't played it because I'm just not a big fighting game type person.
I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries.
So
mixed in.
it took me this long to realize that fighting games
When I was
really
a boy,
aren't my bread and butter when it comes to games that I like to
Towers used
dedicate.
to be
Yeah, but it's Ultimate. Thank you, Raul. It comes to also, you said that you weren't feeling all that well earlier. I wanted to address that. Please make sure you get some rest. Don't force. And if you need to, you know, like rest and sleep and whatever, don't force yourself to be here. Make sure your health comes first. If I had to have people choose to take care of themselves over watching me, I would choose people to take care of themselves first. I'll always be here, but I want to make sure you guys will, you know, still be here as well. So make sure you take care of yourself, all right?
Let's go.
Haven't been sleeping for like 13 hours. Raul, if you need to go and get some rest, please
We're
do.
not rebels.
Don't
Face your
force
death with
yourself
some
to be up
courage.
watching me.
You've got to tell them. We weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call
I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I only suggest.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
All right, real quick, we ain't gonna talk about how this man was handcuffed, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he got shot, his hands were just immediately free. But here we are. Feel bad for that guy? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You say you feel bad for the guy. You say you feel bad for the guy, but the dude was still a thief. He was like trying to steal a horse in the same town where the Stormcloaks were before the Empire came and got the Stormcloaks, and he pretty much got rounded up with the rest of them. So, I mean, he's still a thief. Hysterical strength in the last moments. It's like you see moments flash before your eyes, and then your brain thinks like, I have superhuman strength for 1 second, and then you're dead. At least in this game. So, let's go ahead and make our character. So, I could make a high elf. Best known for their magic. Or I could make a dark elf, and then try and specialize in necromancy. I mean, when the Diablo 4. I mean, that is actually real. I know. Oh, I know that's real. People would be surprised just what the human body can do when it's under a lot of stress, when the adrenaline kicks in, when it's the massive fight or flight senses go off. People are capable of doing literally the impossible. So, astronomically large strength is not out of the realm of possibility. So, I could be a dark elf, specialize in necromancy. I could be a high elf and specialize in all manners of magic. I could be an Imperial and then serve the Empire. I could be a Khajiit and sneak around and break into people's homes. Or I can be a true Nord, a follower of the Stormcloaks looking for the entirety of Skyrim to be restored to my northern home.
Or I could be an orc and just massacre everyone around me.
Or I could be a red god. Or I could be a wood elf. Give myself blonde hair and call myself Legolas.
Or I could be a Breton. And with my ability to absorb magic to a slight degree, I can basically make myself immune to all magic if I build myself right. Why did I give him a Poindexter type of voice here? It was unnecessary.
Or I could be a lizard man. So many choices. It kinda doesn't matter at the end of it.
When people get flung when being hit by electricity, it's not the electricity flinging them, it's contracting the muscles that slingshots the body with terrifying speed and power. Oh, I know that. I know that. Cause you'd be surprised what happens to the body when when electricity is coursing through it. Electricity itself has no weight, nor does it have any propulsional momentum behind it that can, fling a person across the room or anywhere. I mean, you see that in movies and stuff, but that's movies. But electricity itself cannot fling people around. If you see people, jumping and propelling anywhere, it's their body causing them to do that. The human body is amazing, isn't it? Alright, so I know who I'm going to choose. Give myself a brother. Give myself a brother man, but that skin tone ain't going to work. Wait, let me go to presets. There it is. Light skin, but I'm going to change that nose. It's amazing, yeah, and terrifying. Yeah, it is. Alright, so skin tone is that. Okay, he doesn't need to be too big. Like, he doesn't need to be... He doesn't need to be too big, just big enough. Alright, complexion. Do I want dirt on my face? No, I do not want dirt. Face, nose type. Nose doesn't need to be too big, but it does need to be believable. Alright, that'll work. Now I can give myself bright eyes. Hungry eyes. I have special eyes. Also, Holster, good to see you. Good old Skyrim, you know it. Do you find it weird for the guys that play female characters to, cause... Oh... Do you find it weird for the guys that play female characters to, I do find it kind of weird. Do you mean like just playing female characters in games? That's a good question. I've never understood I don't know if... I never really found the motivation for dudes to play girls in video games when they have a create a character system. Mind you, I understand games like where the main character is a woman, such as Bayonetta, Control, Tomb Raider, and the like. But I don't know. To watch the... I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's to look at the women or what? I don't know. It could be any number of reasons. Okay, there's two different color eyes. I need brown eyes. No, those are red eyes. Like, I'm trying to get my dude brown eyes. Okay, that'll work. That That'll work just fine. Okay. So, brow. Your original character being female because the delay is gonna... Original character being female because the delay is gonna... I see. Okay, eyebrows just need to be normal. Yo, Ryan. Hello to you too. All right, this is fine. Now for the hair. Shaved. We can go full on fro if we want it. Or, you know, dreadlocks and cornrows. I could go with cornrows. I never wear cornrows on a character. I really don't use this hairstyle. Mainly because my hair's never been long enough to have cornrows. Like, I grew an afro out once. It did not work. It did not work on me, so I just stuck with like a shaved head ever since. Like, we got all these other hairstyles for those of the Caucasian persuasion. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hairstyles that belong all the way on this side, but then you got all of these other ones. Alright, there we go. I always do shaved head, so yeah, let's do this. Let's do this with the ring beard and the ring mustache with the chin strap attached. Remember once playing as a red guard and joining the Stormcloaks? Alright, we are done. Let's name our guy. Now, what to name him? Because I'm thinking about what I want to do with this character. Do I want him to be like melee or magic? I might go melee because I do play a lot of magic characters all the time, but not too many melees. Like getting up close and personal and just beating people up. I really don't do that too much. Now I just need to think of a good name. I'm wondering what would be a good name? The Bow Assassin, but that would be too boring. I mean, assassins with a bow and maxed out sneak skills, that's already overpowered. But that's just playing the game vanilla. That's just basically playing the game vanilla. If you play it how I play it, where I max out alchemy and basically just break the entire game with alchemy and make everything overpowered through the use of alchemy, you a red guard driving, just to let you know. Be safe, Cedas, while you're driving. Oh, you do that? The alchemy loop? I do that too. I do that all the time! It's like, if I have a plan to make a character overpowered from the get-go, then I just go on the path of getting my alchemy maxed out and all the things necessary in order to make myself overpowered with alchemy. All right, let's see this. Makes you feel like One Punch Man? I actually had a file. I made a file where I created a person that was basically Saitama. He was able to instantly regenerate every time he got hit. And his unarmed attacks did like millions in damage. So if I hit someone, they died. And I basically would just one-shot everybody. So that's one way to play. Or if I was a mage, I would just make it so that I had basically unlimited magic. That's another thing. If I was a melee character, I'd make it so that all my weapons did like millions of damage. So regardless of how much people tried to fight against me, I literally could make myself so overpowered I could play on the hardest difficulty and it still trivialized everything. That's how I made a ton of characters. But for today, let's do... Unlimited magic is kind of redundant if you do destruction, alteration, cost, and everything. My only thing that I was not a fan of that Fallout 4 actually brought about was the concept of, sure, you could level up unlimitedly in Fallout 4. Still waiting on that next-gen update news. But when you leveled up, your damage rose with you. So as you continue to level up and get higher in level, your damage rose with you. That's not a concept that was present in Skyrim. Sure, melee and everything else can just get to absurd levels, but magic? You were stuck with whatever limitations they gave you. So I could make the game a complete breeze using that whole alchemy loop on the hardest difficulty, but trying to play the game on the hardest difficulty as a magic character? That was ridiculous. It was hard. You realize how much you're throwing lightning and ice and fire at an enemy before they die on the legendary difficulty versus how quickly you can take people out with melee? His name is Fredericks. Recognize the name. The name is Fredericks. There we go.
What are you doing here, Redguard? You a sellsword? A sailor from
I think there's something to make the magic more powerful.
Captain,
Yes, there are
what should
masks
we do?
you can get
He's not
by
on the
playing the Dragonborn
Forget the list.
DLC
He
in
goes to the
Solstheim.
By orders,
There's
Captain.
mask where it could increase the
Sorry.
damage you do.
Make sure he remains returned to Hammerfell. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Like 20% more damage with certain masks, like 20% damage with fire magic, 20% more damage with lightning magic, 20% more damage with ice magic. There were masks like that in the Dragonborn DLC. But you would have to progress enough in order to even start that.
You started this war.
You remember having a tough time playing the game once, and wasn't until you got to the Blades quest that you realized you had it on legendary difficulty from a modded game with cheats. That's one thing, playing this game with mods on is actually quite fun. Sure, it locks you out of trophies, but it's still fun to play through this game with mods, such as being able to stop time, and those are always fun. Mods that allow you to manipulate time to different effects, it's always fun.
I haven't got all morning.
Wait, which difficulty do I have this on? That's Novice. That's the easiest difficulty. I think Adept is normal.
bastards are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Red Guard.
Hold up! What you mean the Red Guard? What did I do?
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next.
I was literally trying to go home, and y'all just rounded me up. Third person or first person? First person. Third person is good and all, but first person.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
Dragon!
Don't get Guard, give me that people! Another chance! This way!
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now!
Up through the tower. Let's go! Another second out there. Move! We just need to move some of this way, friend. Move!
All right, so dude's dead. He's gone. But I prefer
On the other side.
first person, especially in a game like this.
We'll follow when we can.
And as you can see there, we got a dumb kid out there in the open.
Focus on me. You can do it.
Don't look at me! We need to get over him! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Toro! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense. God's guide you, Hadvar.
Always switch to third person because you was afraid of being sneak attacked by saber cats.
Stay close to the
Yeah,
wall.
that's another thing. Playing in first person means that everything is directly in front of you.
Quickly, follow me!
He's dead, but we can't. Whoa!
Into the keep, soldier! We're leaving!
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
Are you gonna fight that dragon? Can't fight dragons yet.
Out of my way.
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
You, come on! Into the keep!
Yeah, he's
Cut you loose inside!
Ow.
I can cut you loose inside!
Where are you going? Through the barracks is through here.
Yeah, I'm going with Rayloff. I'm going with Rayloff.
We'll meet again in Sovereign Guard, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings.
Look, I'm just letting y'all know now. that this is probably going to be, we're going to have another moment like this, gaming-wise, stream-wise, when the Fallout 4 update drops. Because I haven't played Fallout 4 in years. Literal years. So whenever Bethesda chooses to talk about it, we'll play Fallout 4 again.
That armor on Ganyar isn't doing it.
Done took the man's boots.
Right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here.
Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Tell me about Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, you went with him only to get payback on the Imperials. Look, them jokers was ready to chop my head off and everything just because I was simply trying to cross the border.
Come on! Keep moving!
Cover.
You have Fallout and never beat it, and you need to get rid of it. Fallout 4?
Escaping!
Why y'all targeting me? Hold up! Why y'all targeting me? What did I do? What did I do? Leave me alone!
Enough! This ends now!
I'll try and make this quick.
Fallout 3. All right, I'll take that dagger. I'll take the key. Okay, I got heavy armor now. I got heavy armor now. Yeah. Now I just need a shield, because we're going sword and shield. Now, here is where they're targeting me for reasons. Oh, it's because I'm Redguard, ain't it?
See if you can
Your
unlock
problem
that
in
door.
any game is being a hoarder. Immediately went after the Redguard. Here's my thing. I was hiding. I was hiding.
Did you find the key?
Like, over encumbered every single time. Oh, I felt that. I felt that. There's been so many times where I really wanted to carry everything with me, but sometimes all it takes is you carrying that one extra dagger. All it takes is you carrying that one extra dagger, and it's all like, well, I'm simply too heavy, and I'm in the middle of a fight, but I don't want to drop anything.
Did you find the key?
But here is where you can do, where there's a... Here's where you could, like, start to level up your sneaking. But I'm not going to use that. Because we gonna move on. We gonna move on. As soon as I get my hand on a shield, oh, it's over. It's over.
The whole tower down on our heads.
I'm gonna get my hands on a shield and a mace. Because mace upgrades make it so that it ignores enemy armor. Matter of fact, hold on, let me go over to skills. Man, it's been so long since I've seen this screen. It's been so long since I've seen this screen. Oh, where you turn the game to legendary and whack rail off until his back is... I'm laughing because... Raw, you could not have said it any more true. See, I'm laughing because I resonate with that comment so much. You don't know how many times I spent creating new characters and I just use Rayloff's back as a punching bag to level up my sneaking, then make the sneaking legendary so I could just keep leveling up to absurd degrees. The only downside is, a lot of things that would happen when the DLC requires you to be a certain level would all happen at once I got to Whiterun. So not only would I have to deal with like that orc vampire hunter coming to talk to me about joining the Dawn Guard, but I also had to deal with those dragon priests from Mirak from Dragonborn as well. And if I wasn't careful, sometimes there would be a vampire attack. And when I had things settled to like an easy difficulty, like on Novice just running through the game, there were moments where sometimes there were casualties and I'm all like, no! No! There were casualties like your girl, who blacksmith, I forget what her place is called. She was a casualty in the middle of a fight between some vampires that popped up. So I was like, no, I lost my blacksmith. And I couldn't remember if they respawn after a certain number of days or if they stayed dead, but I try not to have big major fights inside of a city where I know there's going to be people I'm going to need later on. So I'll keep it on a depth so that people can, you know, survive longer, but I don't want any of the people that I know I'm going to need help with to die. Because these people will die. Another fun fact is that whenever my sister plays this game, well, the last time she played it, she pretty much massacred everyone in the first village she got to, which was Riverwood. Like, she played through the opening of Skyrim, and she got to Riverwood, and she massacred everybody. You always drink a potion of holding, forgot the name, fast travel, to Whiterun and sell everything to that woman. Yeah, I always sell to her as well. I forget what her name is, though. But let me get back on task here. So we are going to be specializing in one-handed, and I'm not going to worry about dual wielding, fighting stance, power attack. Okay, so we're going to focus on this. Bone Breaker. Attacks with maces ignore 25% of armor, so I'm hitting the people directly through. I'm ignoring 25% of an enemy's armor, so I need to get to 30, so that way I can unlock this. Then I need critical charge, savage strike, with a chance to decapitate enemies. And then lastly would be paralyzing strike. Backwards power attacks have a chance to paralyze the target. I don't think I ever put this to use. So for the time being,
easy. Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
I just need to gather some more potions.
I'll water the ground with
Storm close.
why y'all looking at me? Why y'all looking at me? Why y'all going for the black dude? Why y'all going for the black dude? You got someone else hitting you in the back. Why y'all coming for me? Hello? Self-preservation? Ah, there it is, Adrienne.
lucky.
Remember those vampires pretending to be vigilantes of Stendar?
You there, traveler.
Oh, I remember. Man, see, here's one thing. Here's something. I absolutely love being a vampire hunter in this game simply because you constantly get jobs over and over again to hunt vampires. Like, oh, we have the location of a vampire coven inside of this cave. We need you to clear it out. And I'm all like, okay, can I say that the heavy Dawn Guard gear from the Dawn Guard DLC is possibly one of the best looking armors in all of all of the game of Skyrim? It is absolutely great. It looks amazing. Like your entire head is covered, the eyes are just like slanted, almost Iron Man-like, and then the Dawn Guard weapons, crossbows that do more damage to vampires. Ooh, one of the best armors. The Daedra armor and the Daedra armor, the Daedric armor and the heavy Dragonbone armor, they're some of the best looking armors in the game as well. The Dawn Guard armor, it's literally perfect for fighting vampires. You take less damage from vampires that way. Another way to fight you know, vampires is just straight up become a werewolf and just, you know, you're immune to vampires infecting you with vampirism. I don't intend to use magic, so I'm just going to be specializing in health and stamina whenever I level up. Anything magic related? They're gonna get sold.
Done? Let's get moving.
Do you not believe how many times you did that glitch where you go out into the glitch Skyrim and get the chest of that blacksmith? Oh, I know what you're talking about. There's like a little side pocket.
Troll's blood. Come on. It's nothing. That's your best.
Whew.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage. Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Sorry about that. Family was talking to me about food. I'm glad we took out the torch. Yes, the dude's got a mace. Awesome. He's got a mace. But I'm glad we took out the torturer guy and this dude before they killed the other members of the Stormcloaks. I always try to, if I'm joining one side, then I always try to make sure that these either, if I'm Imperial, then I save the torturer and his assistant, or if I'm going with the Stormcloaks, then I save the two dudes, the two people that were there. You got a steel dagger. You won't need that anymore. Ah, lockpicking. At least it's not like the lockpicking from Oblivion. Because Oblivion, you needed to go through multiple tumblers, make sure they were all in the right position. This is a lot easier to understand. He won't need it, cause he's dead. All right, do I? Yes, shield. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. I need this. Because there's a skill on here that I absolutely love that is basically giving me superhuman dodges. Quick saving before legendary lock with 5 picks and brute forcing your way into one of the moments of, one of the moments of all time. Look, quick save is so useful in this game, but it sucks when you quick save in a position where you immediately die and your game just constantly reloads you back into that moment where you immediately die. That's unfortunate. One way, and I need to tell this story because it's a story of where I basically made myself OP to the point of I would instantly die if I took my armor off. So this was back during my initial years of, well, my initial year of playing Skyrim when it first released on the PlayStation 3 back in 2011. So I learned how to make myself overpowered with alchemy, and it was a secondary character. Mind you, it wasn't my main one, but it was another character I made where I just wanted to, you know, become overpowered. So what I did was, I did not realize that making armor that boosted your health to absurd degrees would instantly kill you the moment you took it off. Because that's the game's way of saying, okay, your health needs to go back to where it was before, but we can't remember what your health was, so we're just gonna reduce your health down to 0. So whenever I took the armor off, I would instantly die. So what happened was, this was before you have to do the mission where you need to sneak into the Thalmor embassy, and you have to take off your armor in order to give it to, what is her name? What's her name? She's part of the Blades. I forget her name. She's the barmaid who works with Esbern. But When it came, I was doing a mission for the College of Winterhold, which was basically the magic crew. And I thought to myself, I want to change the armor that I'm wearing. So I took off my armor, which gave me like millions of hit points. Delphine! Thank you, Ogata-san. So, see, I gotta relearn this game all over again. It's been so long since I actually dedicated more than, you know, like 5 minutes to booting this game up and thinking, do I want to play Skyrim today? Nah, I'm good. But I was thinking maybe I should take this armor off because I want to see myself in something else. So I took my armor off and I instantly died. And I was thinking, what just happened? So I reloaded my game and then I took my armor off again and I was like, what is going on? At the time, I didn't realize that the game was basically killing me because I was using something that was beyond the game's limits, and therefore the game was resetting my health because because my health was modded, to say the least. This was before mods even came to Skyrim, but every single time I saw my health just drain to zero and I just took my armor off and I just fell dead, and I didn't even get a chance to change into anything else. I didn't get a chance to get some health, because whenever I took the armor off, it actually put my health points in the negative. So no matter how hard I tried, the game would kill me every single time I took the armor off. So at that point, I realized it's probably best if I just make it so that I regenerate instantaneously rather than have armor that gave me millions of hit points. Because if I take the armor off and I super regenerate, then the regeneration's gone. It doesn't do anything to my health. But if I take the armor off and it has the buff of like millions of hit points, then it kills me. You don't like Delphine? All my homies hate Delphine. She's trying to make me kill my boy Mario. By the way, Parthenax is voiced by the guy who voices Mario. Yeah, we know. It's Charles Martinet. He has a very prolific voice acting career when you think about it. He's more than just Mario. He's literally one of the greatest dragons in media. So, yeah, he's cool. But I got a shield now. We need to press on. But back when I was playing Skyrim, and I've owned many versions of Skyrim. I've owned one version on my PlayStation. I own one on Xbox, and back then when I had a 360, I got it because I wanted to play Dawnguard. And Dawnguard released on Xbox early. So I went and got myself a whole new copy of Skyrim for the Xbox 360s just so I could play Dawnguard. Then I got Skyrim for PC because of mods, and they had a whole bunch of different mods on there, like being able to slow down time and mods that basically gave you powers from One Piece. Like there's one where you can just throw out beams of light constantly, like Kizaru with his Yasakane no Magatama, or shoot out air blasts akin to Bartholomew Kuma's Urususu Shoku. Basically like that. Or they had powers that were akin to that of Naruto, like the Amaterasu from Itachi, or the Tsukuyomi, or the 8 Gates, and stuff like that. I'm about to say, hello? And there were a lot of, oh no! They got her! They got the girl!
That it? That your best?
No! They killed him! But yeah, we all know of the many suspicious mods that were on Skyrim. I know when MXR Plays was doing a bunch of Skyrim mod videos.
Let's see where this goes.
Could have flamed the floor? I could have. But I'm not using magic, so I'm just going full on melee. Plus, if I flamed the floor, your boy would have ran headfirst into the fire and he still would have died. Because sometimes AI in this game is very dumb.
The rest of them will have to find another way out.
Do not know how he was not demonetized after all he did, because MXR Plays is really good at showing off a bunch of things that YouTube would be all like, well, we're just gonna limit the amount of monetization on this video and this video. And sure, him and Genie have had like issues with YouTube, with people trying to claim their stuff, people trying to take their stuff on multiple occasions. But as far as I know, they're still doing pretty well on YouTube. Mind you, I haven't watched one of their videos in a long time. I believe one of the last videos I saw of MXR and Genie was when they were talking about their engagement. I don't know if they're married now yet, or they probably are, because I think I saw that like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, when they were talking about being engaged. But it's been a hot minute since I saw one of their videos concerning literally anything. Gotta love how shields don't protect you against... See, my sister would freak out at this.
I hate those damn things. Many eyes, you know?
Why do you keep looking back at me like you're wondering, like, I wonder if he's still following me? I am following you. I know how to get out, but I'm following you because...
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
You have 500 YouTube notifications? Good lord. Dude, I can't move. I can't move. Okay? I can't move.
Almost there.
Nope. Nope. We're leaving.
Phew. That was close.
Every single time I tried to move, the bear was all like, stop sneaking. Shh. Try to move. Stop sneaking.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
All right, survival mode. Survival adds the need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. It also adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, reduce carry weight, and leveling up only when you sleep. See the survival mode entry in helps for details. Enable survival mode? Nah, Jokey, you crazy. We're supposed to be chilling and chatting, not stressing and surviving.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda,
See?
runs the mill in Riverwood.
This shows you how much I haven't really touched this game because I'm just now earning trophies from this.
Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
All right, so oh. What? What? All right, what just happened? We good? We still good? Yeah, we good. Ogata-san said, uh-oh, and I thought something, happened. Yeah, Ogata-san said, uh-oh, and I thought something happened to the stream, so I had to double check. But we're fine. We're fine. Everything's good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. I had to double check. Ogata-san, you scared me. You scared me for a second. We're fine. We're fine. All right, we can keep going. We can keep going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Going to make a new save just in case. No, it was regarding survival mode. Oh, okay. Ogata-san, you scared me, but the stream is still fine. Thank God it's still fine. But nah, man, we are not touching survival mode. No, fine. You're fine. It's just that I am not touching survival mode because that's just a whole nother can of worms I don't want to deal with. I gotta feel. Not only do I have to worry about literally everything else that Skyrim has to offer as far as danger is concerned, but I also have to concern myself with staying warm, eating, and sleeping. No, I will not. Hey. That's a nice shield you got. I like your shield, cuz.
That's close enough. Never should have come here.
I said I like your shield, cuz. I said I like your shield, cuz. They warn you? Yes, they warn you. When you get too close, they'll be all like, time to wear the classic helmet. Here we go. Ooh, you had a treasure map too. Had this vivid memory of dropping like 15 of those helmets to carry two out of 3 dragon bones. Because you don't just drop dragon bones. Like, you have to carry those with you. Yay! One-handed has increased, and we're almost close to leveling up. And we need to go to the standing stones. That's over here. Normally, I get introduced to the standing stones if I traveled with Rayloff. Oh wow, my stamina's just gone. Did you know that quest items don't take inventory? Of course they don't. Yeah, this ain't new. This is stuff we've always known. I mean, the game has been out for over what? I want to say 12 years. It's been 12 years. Blessed. Select a standing stone blessing. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed in the field. I'm blessed when I come and when I go. I'll cast down every bandit. Heart-ridden brain activity must cease. For these people are defeated. I am blessed.
Now ain't this a surprise?
It's kind of awkward how my live stream feed is like buffering even though I'm not really having any issues. It's kind of odd how that's going on, but everything is fine on everyone else's end. It might just be something that's going on for Raw. Please go get some rest. If the pain is starting to get stronger, then please rest. Please. There will always be another time, but your health comes first. But it's odd how my laptop is acting this way, like it's never done a live stream before.
Someone will wander in here. The entrance isn't exactly hidden, you know.
This again? I told you, we have someone standing guard out there. Don't forget the rock trap we rigged up. So, stop your worrying and get some rest. Your shift is coming up, and I don't want you dozing off again like last time. Is someone there?
See? My sneaking is trash.
That's all you've got.
Right. I still need to level up. Health! And okay, so what I need to spec into is get my block to level 30 so I can get quick reflexes, so it makes it so that if an enemy does like a power attack, I enter into Zawaldo and can just instantly dodge it. So that's the reason why I got a shield, because shields help. Also need to get deflect arrows so that arrows can't actually hurt me with a shield up. Hold on. Let me get my miscellaneous. Then favorite torch. I forgot about favoriting weapons. I forgot about that. I forgot that was a thing. Oh my goodness, I forgot about favoriting weapons in this game! The memories of playing this game from the beginning is just flooding all back to me. So many memories, so many hours I spent playing this game. I have to say, when I went towards doing literally everything there was to do in this game, it was pretty much... I believe it was around when the Dragonborn... No, not Dragonborn, but I think it was Hearthfire. I think it was actually Dragonborn DLC where I tried to do everything there was to do in the game, and it took me so long to just do every quest, fight every major enemy, complete every storyline. It was so long to get through all of that, but it wasn't a bad thing. And as you can see here are the fools who tried to make a monkey out of me. They are now mincemeat for the rats. Ooh, a better mace. Thank you. I shall use in this to bludgeon your friends. What am I, Jar Jar Binks? I shall use in this to bludgeon your friends. We also need to get this ore because we're going to be doing some smithing. Oh, Chris would love this. Because my bro Chris, he's an actual blacksmith in real life. He would definitely love this. So let me actually... It's far quicker to just take the pickaxe and just hit the spot where it has the ore in it, rather than just pressing X in front of it and causing the game to just slowly chip away at it. It's far more advantageous that way. Of course, this is how I would find myself getting majorly over encumbered. Just carrying a whole bunch of ore in my pockets. Oh man, reading this journal for the first time, it's like, oh, lore in a video game. They've had me working down here for days now. It's not the time that's getting to me though. It's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra support to the weak sections of tunnel. If only we had more of those wooden beams than that we reinforce with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? And that probably was the last message he ever wrote, as he was crushed by the space in this tunnel. I just remembered I did not favorite my weapon.
Your eyes peeled. Don't think we're alone. You check the entrance. I'm going to look over here.
I'll take that gold. Thank you, sir. And I see that gold up there. I'm gonna get that too.
Ha! Found you.
folded. All right. So, since we're here, hey, I'll take the Warhammer and I'll take the Greatsword. It got nothing on Guts. It got nothing on Guts' Dragon Slayer from Berserk. Ooh, thank you, Banded Iron Armor of the Minor Knight. Increases heavy armor skill by 12 points. I'll wear you, and I am now fully... Ooh, Circlet of Minor Archery. Scroll of Call to Arms. Alright, what don't I need? What can I get rid of? So, how many people boosted their levels starting out in Skyrim and then were met with the very loud, shrill voice of getting Dabilla's beacon saying like, a new hand touches the beacon.
Listen, hear me and obey.
I mean, there were times where I was all like, okay, I'm having a good time, things are quiet, things are going smoothly, and then I just hear this loud voice, a new hand touches the beacon. It's like, no, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to fight for you. I don't want to get the Dawnbreaker sword yet, even though it's a phenomenal weapon to fight in vampires. All right, we're gonna have to clear this whole place out before I start mining all the iron ore that's here. How is your hearing that good?
What's that?
How do you hear me? How do you hear me? Why am I hiding?
Sovngarde awaits you.
I remember the boss on that quest turned Lydia against me. Lydia.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm like, I'm only asking you to carry some potions. I ain't asking you to carry no dragon bones, because I only trust me with my dragon bones. And with that music, this whole place is now cleared. I don't have a flashlight option, so torch. And also, me and Gajio were playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty last night. It's pretty fun. Though I will say this about Wolong Fallen Dynasty, I absolutely cannot stand how whenever you finish a mission with a co-op person, like an actual player playing with you, I don't like how they put you on a 5-second timer to look at all the stuff you earned before it tries to kick you out and go into the next screen. I am not a fan of that at all. I honestly feel like I wouldn't be seeing that if I was playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty single player, but that one thing just really, really annoys me. The gameplay as a whole for Wolong thus far is actually quite nice. It's quite good. There's a lot of emphasis on just, you know, perfectly deflecting attacks, because you can essentially block any attack in the game. Even attacks that would normally be seen as unblockable in other games of its like, in other Soulsborne games. I'm not even going to wonder what this bucket's being used for. You can pretty much block any and all attacks in this game. Will deflect them away from you. So the only thing I'm really just having trouble with is the proper timing for whenever I see attacks about to hit me. But other than that, the gameplay is actually really solid. We just earned the ability to decorate our armor however we want, embed and put new skills and stuff in it and the like. So once me and Gaji will have our next session, I mean, we'll see how much stronger we can make ourselves. But we're actually progressing through the game kind of quick. I don't know how many chapters there are in the game or how many parts there are in the game, but so far, I mean, the only boss that really gave us trouble in Wolong thus far was some sort of Chinese giant cow that also had the powers of Medusa from Marvel, and that boss tested us. It tested our patience. But so far, Wolong is pretty fun. Alright, I think I got all the ores, so now we can make something. Call the blacksmith! So I could make some hinges, iron fittings, because you can make a house in this game. Nails for your house, but I don't even have a house, so why would I make that? Camping supplies. Cork bulb, arrow, fire arrow, fishing rod, ice arrow, lightning arrow, because of some of the creator content stuff that you get in the game that doesn't necessarily make it so that it's mods that can affect your game and keep you from having trophies. So I got like that. I got some of that stuff, but only when it was free. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for any of the creator content that Bethesda tried to push off on people. I'm absolutely sure I didn't.
All right, I need leather. I can't make any of this stuff.
I need corundum ingots, or corundum. I need some corundum. So for the time being, we'll wear this we'll wear my iron armor for a while. Here's one thing I have to say about Skyrim. And when you have a game that gives you a first-person option and also a third-person option, sometimes games that give you strictly first-person look absolutely awkward in third-person. Remember when people were trying to make first-person mods for Cyberpunk? And your character looked absolutely insane and unhinged and unnatural in third person simply because of the way the animations were kind of built? Skyrim is one of those games where you could go either way and you still look fine. Like if I want to go first person, it's fine. If I want to go third person, the animations kind of change in the way that you do things, but it still feels a lot more natural rather than it just being like, oh, the camera's just behind your person and only your arms and legs are moving, but everything else just seems off. Rail off! Hold up! Rail off! Hold up!
Girder.
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here?
Girder.
That we have been captured.
Girder, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who is this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Hod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Hod, just come here.
Rayloff, what are you doing here? Ha! I'll be right down.
I find it funny how both Rayloff and Girder's husband, Hod, both share the same voice actor. So it's Rayloff talking to Rayloff.
Uncle Rayloff, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric Stormcloak?
Boy, if you don't go somewhere and sit down! How you just gonna run up and be like, hey, uncle, how you been? Can I see your weapon? How many people have you murdered? I'm like, bruh, shouldn't you be counting your 1, 2, 3s and ABCs? Like, why is that the first thing you think of? I want to know how many Imperials have you killed? I'm like, son, go in the house and eat an apple. Eat a pie. Eat a pie. Wait, what? Same actor? Yes. There's so many characters in this game that are voiced by the same exact person. Like, hold on. All right, so let me bring up Hod, and then let me bring up Rayloff. All right. Okay, so it's not showing me. This page is not showing me. Who is he voiced by? Don't make this difficult! But yeah, a lot of voice actors in Skyrim voice a lot. Some of the characters in the game voice a lot of characters. Voice actor, yeah. Yeah. Michael J. Go. And if we go to Michael J. Guff, oh, I think it might be Guff. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this dude voiced like 6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26 characters. 26 characters. 27. Never mind. I was looking. No, it doesn't stop there. This dude voiced so many characters in this game. Oh my goodness. There's so many people. Okay, so going through the list of all the people he's voiced in the game, he's basically the voice of every male Nord in the game. If it's just like a regular Nord character, an unnamed Nord character, it's him. But he's also the voice of Jarl Balgruuf the Greater, Ralof, Vilkas, Alvor. If they're a Nord character, he's probably the voice of him. Gregor, Gorm, Heimskr. Yeah, if they're Nord, then he's probably done the voice for the vast majority of them. But yeah, he's the voice of Ralof, Hod, and Jarl Balgruuf. A lot of characters were reused for a lot of voice actors were reused for a lot of characters in this game. You'll find people's voices will sound very familiar to you throughout.
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Ralof.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Ralof. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Ralof, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about
And
is true.
My torch went out.
Imperials ambushed us outside.
I forgot holding your torch out for too long causes it
Like
to
they
just
knew
flat out burn out.
exactly where we'd be.
Which means you have to carry multiples with you.
2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Ralof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
How kind of you to just offer up your entire residence to me. Lockpick, healing, silver ring. I don't need wine. I do not need wine. Ader cheese wedge. See, I'm not a cheese connoisseur, but I try to avoid cheeses that have, you know, specks and creases all up in them. I try to avoid those. That's just me, but I try to avoid those types of cheeses.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Alright, so that's finished. So now we can make our way to Whiterun. So we're gonna be a good normal citizen and take the bridge out of the town. Instead of just walking through the water like an insane person, like, okay, I know where I need to go, and you're just walking off. Read, line, and lure. How to fish.
My name is Alan Seabird. My fame or lack thereof is irrelevant. I am not writer. As it is so happens, my wife gave me this quill when I retired. She called it a gift. To me it is a burden, but I suppose many teachers feel this same weight. If I were to walk the bridge to Sovngarde, I would take all my knowledge with me. Hard lessons learned from decades fishing the waters of Skyrim.
This is literally a book on how to fish. We ain't got all day. We need to get a Whiterun. You mean the water's quicker? It is, but I don't want to risk falling off a specific spot and then hitting rocks down below. So I don't mind going like the normal walking path. You know what? What the heck? You're right. But there's also the whole situation with the giant that's over in the farm area. The sooner we get over, all it takes is for me to get, I gotta get close to the giant and help them take it out. For the companions that are over here, because doing their quest line makes it so that I can become a werewolf. Let me join! Let me join! Let me join! All it takes is just one hit. And then it's all like, you fought well. I hit him one time. You fought very well.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
All I did was just hit the giant once. It's all like, you're a very good fighter. And all I did was just hit him in the arm. What is a shield, brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
You look strong. Come to Jorvaskar and become a companion.
You look strong. Come to Jorvaskar and be a companion.
So predictable. Like, these quotes just live in my mind rent-free. simply because of how many times I've heard these conversations creating brand new characters.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Speech! Wait, I forgot. I still need to level up. I forgot about that. I forgot about it. Stamina. Okay, so we're gonna make our way inside.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
And everyone's going to bed. So before we go meet with the Jarl, who apparently never sleeps, because as long as we do whatever we want to before we meet him, he's just going to be sitting on his throne the whole time. There's a place we got to go. You see that fire that's all the way out there? About to do something very stupid. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's quick save right here and now. So that if things go pear-shaped, I can just head right back inside the city again. We gotta head out there. We gotta talk to some giants, because they're the best peoples to talk to when you want to upgrade your blocking. All right, so there's one there. And there's another there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I heard y'all were the best at teaching us humans how to block better. I'm gonna need your assistance. I thought I'd be... I didn't think he was just gonna insta-kill me. I thought maybe he'll reduce me to down like halfway. Maybe halfway, but I didn't think he was just gonna... Okay. I knew they were gonna launch me into the air at some point, but I didn't think it was gonna be even while I was trying to block. Oh, no wonder why my audio sounds so off. No wonder why it sounds so off. Okay, okay. I didn't put the sound delay on like I was supposed to because my settings were still up from my last video I made. So forward, back, left, right. All right, now let's try it again. Okay, so now my voice is more in sync with what's happening on screen. My apologies, everyone, I forgot about that. Hopefully it didn't seem too distinct for everyone watching. But, so yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to use the giants to help level up my block. But all they did was just show me, like, they basically functioned as, you know, we ignore all armor. We ignore all resistance. We ignore all life. You will fly. Alright, so getting hit by them once is enough for me to level up my blocking 1 level. So we can't take on the giants yet. We can't take on the giants to try and level up my blocking yet. Yeah, Ogata-san, them jokers got strength! I feel like out of every enemy that exists in this game, the giants are the only ones capable of doing that to you. Not even the ancient legendary dragons are capable of one-shotting you that easily, regardless. No other enemy does that in the game except for the giants.
I ain't done nothing.
Spare coin for a poor beggar.
No, because you're not going to improve. I know better. I may make a clip. I may make a short out of all of that. I may make a short out of me getting launched in the air by that dragon.
Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think...
Hi. Hi. You're edging up mighty closely to me, lady.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
What's the meaning of this?
I tried to get away. I tried to get away from her.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
I'm not going to tell them that they were trying to cut my head off because that would make things awkward. So yeah, destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was headed this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
Provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
It's heavy!
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Sir, you have purposefully made me over-encumbered. Why would you do this? And it's at night, so I can't sell some of the stuff that I got on me right now. Why would you do this? Why would you put me in this situation? I want to thank you for giving me some steel armor. It's definitely gonna help.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Bruh, I ain't no mage. I just want to get rid of some stuff. I do want to disenchant some of it so that way when I'm smithing some armor for myself, I can put some good perks on them. But I'm over encumbered. Oh, I can sell you these magics.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
I like being rewarded. So before we move on, we need to go to this enchanting table and dismantle it. Disenchant a lot of things. Black mage robes, yes. Circlet of minor archery, yes. Novice hood, yes. Alright, so family just got home with food. Let me help them bring that in. Then we'll continue on to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
I come back upstairs with my food and I hear this joker saying like, oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Boy, if you'll shut up! I'm hungry, I'm trying to get my food! But I'm no longer over encumbered, so we can run like normal now. But these are the types of games that I like, everybody. I could spend hours playing games like this, especially if they have widespread skill trees and all the things that I like, stuff that I could sink my teeth into and spend a lot of time on. This is what I like. This is what appeals to me, which is why y'all see me playing so many different games that have RPG elements in there, or they're just flat out RPGs, not JRPGs, because I've recently learned that they kind of consider the term JRPG kind of, I wouldn't say derogatory, but they consider it almost insulting because they're insinuating that like, there's a difference between regular RPGs and RPGs made in Japan, which there really isn't. An RPG is an RPG. The only difference is the type that it is. And a Japanese RPG is no more different than a regular RPG made in the United States. So I don't use the term JRPGs anymore after recently learning that. So RPGs, I love them. I love them. The prospect of playing a character, possibly even a character that you could create, and seeing them grow in power as you go through a story. And don't let it be an open world RPG where it's like, hey, we're giving you the main story, but you can take it at your leisure and basically do whatever you want. If you want to complete all the side missions in the resounding area before you even get to the first main story mission, yeah, go ahead. You want to be an overpowered god before you even get to Whiterun? Sure, go ahead. There's so many different prospects of what open world RPGs can do, and there's so many prospects of what regular RPGs can do that I find an immense amount of satisfaction in playing those sort of games. This is what I love. That's why I'm going to be playing games like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, because it has elements of what I like in games in it. The whole live service thing and always online and always need to be online thing aside, there are things in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, for example, that appeal to me because it involves something that I like as a gamer overall. So I can't wait to play it. I'm serious when I say we better get... since there's sets in the game where it's going to be related to DC supervillains, I better see a set in the game that has to do with Darkseid. There's no way you can have like all the there's no way you can have these armor sets and gear sets in the game and you don't have one that's either related to Darkseid or Doomsday. I feel it would be a massive missed opportunity if we don't get a set that has special effects related to the Omega effect of Darkseid, or the constantly evolving and constantly nigh invulnerable aspect of Doomsday. Sure, you can have a whole bunch of Batman villains, but since Suicide Squad encompasses more than just Batman, there's more villains you got to think about. Maybe even an entire set that's dedicated to Mr. Mxyzptlk. And, effects that deal with the fourth dimension. There's so many aspects. Maybe even a set that's related to the Reverse Flash. There's so many prospects about what type of villain sets that game is going to have. I just feel like Darkseid and Doomsday need to be at the top of the list of sets that need to be absolutely in the game. Because I'll be upset if it's not in there. I will voice complaints. I will.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Send you back to Ripple.
Yes, House Cop. We leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon? Is that it?
I can't afford.
All right, so we need to.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Oh, sweet, cool. Okay, I need to talk to you.
Warm sands, friend. How may this one serve you? It is all in this note.
Balance of power.
Take a look.
Read Rasad's note. Okay, so first off, Rasad, I am going to sell you swords, great sword, iron mace, war axe, iron hammer. Then I'm gonna sell you the Imperial boots, bracers, and this as well, shield. Too bad you couldn't upgrade your foot wraps. Otherwise, I'd be constantly upgrading just my bare minimum prison garb.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. All right, so we just got something. And books, Rasad's note on bandit attacks. Okay. I'm waiting for the words to disappear. The roads have been unkind to this one, plagued by outlaws along the route from Whiterun to Markarth. Guards travel with Rasad, yes, but they are ill-equipped to deal with one such as this. They wield strange golden weapons and wear gleaming armor. Rasad has read of such things only in stories. Their encampment is found just west of North Brittleshin Pass. Each time they set upon us, they shout, "The Saints would like to browse your wares today." The brutes steal mostly trinkets and oddities, no matter how cheap this one knows them to be. Then they allow Rasad to go on his way. Rasad has not yet fought back. While it has harmed this one's coin purse, it is not worth a life. Okay, so he understands, like, sure, I could fight them, but I kind of don't want to lose my life because I like my business. Mark Laveau, good to see you. Rasad has heard of another gang patrolling the roads further north, calling themselves the Seducers. They are known for their menacing dark armor. Skyrim grows more perilous by the day. They are known to camp along the road west of Fort Kostov. This one would pay handsomely to any who would help. Rasad fears for any who might come to harm at the hands of these worrisome pests. And I believe this is a DLC mission from the Content Club that was just made free. I don't know how long ago. It was probably a month ago. That I never done. That gives you something. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me save my game. Let me save my game. And then we'll go to the Content Club to look at it. Install content. Saints and Seducers. That's it. Okay, this creation features multiple quests, a new dungeon, 2 artifacts, several new sets of weapons and armor, recruitable pets, alchemy ingredients, summoning spells, and more, all from the realm of the mad god Sheogorath. Oh, that's what this is. Additional art support by Eleonora. Additional design by Chris Takahashi. And quest Balance of Power starts by talking to the traveling Khajiit merchant Rasad. And now I'm just thinking of Desaad from DC Comics. But this talk of bandits, it starts from this mission with Rasad. Now, I don't know what level I need to be in order to take on the quest. I honestly don't know what level I should be to take on that quest, but I'm not gonna worry about it now. For now, we need to make our way to Bleak Falls Barrow. There's a saber cat around here somewhere, I don't know where. I think it's over this ridge.
Running.
You start running, so I can. Necklace of minor blocking. I'll take that. It'll help me block more. And since my level is not terribly high, then certain enemies won't be here. Like, there's usually like a saber cat around here. If you are reading this, then I am most likely dead. A group of bandits ransacked my home and took most everything valuable I own. The worst is they took a pendant that has been in my family for many generations. Most of my family is dead, so that pendant was the last connection I had with any of them. I am going after those scoundrels and getting my pendant back, even if it is the death of me. If you are reading this, then I am most likely dead. So here's the thing that strikes me strange with this note. First, it says, if you're reading this note, I am most likely dead. And the first half seems like they're explaining what happened. But then the later half sounds like it should be at the beginning of the note, saying like, I've had, most of my family is dead, so that pendant was the last connection I had with any of them. I am going after those scoundrels and getting my pendant back, even if it is the death of me. So this person already pretty much wrote themselves off to die the moment they finished this message. So the way this message is written out, it kind of contradicts, or it kind of flips itself from the very beginning. If you're reading this, then I am most likely dead. But then the rest of the message is basically a letter saying, like, I'm going to get my stuff back. So it's kind of redundant for you to write out how you're going to get your stuff back if you're already writing at the top of it, if you're reading this, then I am most likely dead already. Like, wouldn't it make more sense for you to write that first part off? And then says, like, if I don't get them, then, and you find this note, then I am most likely dead. Or something of that nature. But it just, I'm just now realizing how kind of redundant the note makes itself. Like, it's a bit of a paradoxical kind of note to a degree. I never really noticed. I never really paid attention to how some of this stuff is written. I'm just gonna get close enough for it to be marked on the map. Not close enough to get into the trouble with the giants. There we go. There we go. No. It's all right. It's all right, sir. It's all right. It's all right. I'm leaving. I just needed you marked on the map. That's all. Usually when my level is high, there's usually an ice troll up here. An ice troll. Also, grab as many snowberries as you can because that is useful for enchanting potions. See, since I'm a low level, it's just a wolf. But any higher level that I would normally have, it would have like trolls up there. Man, okay, I just need to take a moment here because I remember playing through this game initially. And my comprehension, it feels like the letter should have been in an envelope with it labeled, if you're reading this, then I am dead, and then the letter explains it all. Ogata-san, that's actually what I was trying to get at, but I couldn't think of precisely how it should have been done. But that makes the most sense. That makes the most sense. If you're reading this letter, then I'm already dead. And then it explains the note inside. Then the note explains inside. That makes perfect sense. But who all remembers playing through Skyrim initially on your old systems? There was no 60 frames per second. There were no 5-second load times. There were only 30 FPS. There was only 30 FPS. And there was only long load times.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
You won't live to see dead. Sorry, what was that? What was that? What was that? Eat the rabbit leg. I never really did count how long it takes for you to transition from one scene to the next. Okay, we're going in there. Look, the load times are so short, they don't even give you like the little tidbits that would normally be up there, like trivia about the game and the lore of the game. The game loads so fast now you don't even see the loading screen anymore. You just see a dark screen, and then it loads you right in.
That dark elf wants to go on ahead and let him. Better than us risking our necks.
What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that stone.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
Huh?
How did you hear me?
Found you! Gonna split your belly like an old woman's birth!
How did you hear me? I was not close enough for you to hear. Is it? I bet this is how my footsteps sound. I think I'm sneaking. I think I'm sneaking. I think I'm sneaking a far distance away, but I might as well be wearing boots that are just lined with bells on it. I'm just walking slightly. I'm just like sneaking. I'm sneaking. And then my boots are just going dun 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 dun. That might as well be how loud I am in comparison to these dudes.
Think you can take me?
Yes.
You're as good as dead.
Down for the count. I was trying to see if I could get maybe some more experience for blocking. I do want to get it to level 30. More health. Hooray! And let's put another point into one-handed. Let me fully close my door. Kenzo's being really loud in the background. He absolutely can't stands it. Can't stands it.
I stands all that's all I can stand, and I can't stands no more.
He really doesn't like it when we get lunch and we don't include him in the lunch. So like, I want to eat the food you're eating. You cannot eat chili dogs. But I want to eat what you're eating. You cannot eat fries with Cajun seasoning. But I want to eat what you're eating. Dogs can have sweet tea. Wait for it. You know you can get to this guy before he actually gets killed by this trap, and you can fight him. All right, so snake, fish. I know there's one more of you.
Potion of brief invisibility.
Patty, Soul Jam!
Pickpocket! 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 I remember playing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, where I actually tried to pickpocket a person because I thought I could do it. And the thing I remember from that character speaking was them just simply screaming out, "Pickpocket! Pickpocket!" And I'm thinking, that is the most British thing I have ever heard. Oh, pickpocket!
Is someone coming? Is that you, Hartnir? Bjorn? Soling? I know I ran ahead with the claw, but I need help. Get it away from me! Get it away! Kill it! Kill it! Get it away from me! Get it away! Don't let it get me!
Okay, I can sell these potions back at the alchemy shop. I know you need help, but I'm helping myself first. Can sell these rings. Can make something new with these if I want it.
You, over here.
The guy's acting like he's fighting the spider. Ah! Come on, take it out, take it out! And he's bound up like, I don't need a pep talk on how to kill a spider, dude.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Why would I do that?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
We can't say hand over the claw first because it kind of doesn't make sense to ask someone who's bound in spiderweb to hand something to you. That's just common sense. That's not how it works. Fine. Let me see if I can cut you down.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
You better not betray me, because it's gonna hurt.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Wait for it. I heard something in the background. There he is. Wait, is that a Draugr hammer? I've never seen that. I've seen ancient Nord sword. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm actually taking damage. Did that come with the game? I love that trap. I love it so much. Wow, ancient Nord mace. I don't remember this I remember seeing an ancient Nord sword, an ancient Nord bow, but not ancient Nord warhammers and maces. I don't remember this. Where was this? I'll take that golden claw off of your bra. Sounded like Mark Hamill? Well, that's possibly one of the biggest compliments I've ever had. No! 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 I want to drag him with me. Ooh! I wanted to drag his body over and just see it get smacked, but it was a good enough example. It was a good enough example hearing him get hit in the background, because as soon as he ran off, he always runs on this footpad, and this trap always loops around and just smacks the life right out of him and kills him instantly. But when other enemies run up and get hit by it, yeah, it's fun. And you can avoid it completely just by going through the back. All right, cool. I can level up again. I thought this dude had red hair, but no, it was just the blood on my face, obscuring my vision. Wow, this Nord mace is stronger than what I'm currently using. Okay, I guess I'm using the ancient Nord mace for a while. Okay, so ancient Nord war axe, ancient Nord bow, and ancient Nord sword. Those are the only weapons I know of. I didn't know that they had mace. That they had maces. I didn't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened to your boy's head? And he just managed to get over here right as the fire decided to stop dissipating. Alright, I can't let y'all do too much damage. Of course, I still got the free level up that'll give me free health back.
Hello, sir. Would you like to talk about our shield breakers premium gold package?
Oh, ancient Nord battle axe as well. But the mace, that's new to me.
Don't turn your back on me, Harry Potter. I want to see the light leave your eyes. I want you to look at me when I kill you.
I know I said that quote in the wrong order, but you get what I mean.
Scooter, fireball.
I wonder who's down in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
Ugh.
Da 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 dum.
Bum 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 bum.
We're trudging through the bush. On and on we push.
Into the thick of it.
But we can't see where we're going.
That's just one of many songs that just lives rent-free in my head at all times. I need you to get my blocking to level 30. I killed... Wow. Hit that dude so hard. His body went full rigor mortis. And I wound up hitting him twice. Like, look how fast these transitions are. I can no longer look at the loading screens anymore. I think the only loading screen we actually got where we could see stuff going on as the next part loaded was literally the beginning of the game when the game started and you saw Alduin at the front. Yo, gotcha! Ow. Ah! Who told you to get up when I wasn't looking? Anyone else? No, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. So I'm not going to waste a health potion. Well, actually, I'm going to run over here. Okay, here's a room. All right, we're going to level up. Put some more points into health. Apprentice! Reach level 5. Health again. Dual wielding, the attacks are 20% faster. But I'm not trying to dual wield. I can put... I'll save this point. I need to get my block to level 30 for quick reflexes. Golden Claw, Bear, Moth, Owl. Part of me thinks I probably should have saved that free health refill from leveling up for when I'm fighting this dude. Because he's tougher than the rest of the Draugr. If you boosted your level to absurd degrees, like your levels 50s when you first get here, yeah, this dude is basically a Death Lord. A Draugr Death Lord. And them jokers is hard to fight. Word of power learned. Force. Unrelenting force. I can't risk it. I can't risk trying to level up my blocking. Especially when they use a disarm shout. No, I can't stand that. No, I don't like Draugr Deathlords in general, because when they fight you using ebony weapons. And the only weapons that are stronger than that are Dragon and Daedric. Orichalcum! I know I told you guys this story all the time, but I never knew how to say the words Orichalcum. I always thought it was Orichalanchalanchalam. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. Orichachalum. Orichachalum. Orichalanchalanchalam. But them Draugr Deathlords, nah, they ain't no joke. I always hated fighting them, especially as a mage. Sure, I could hit them with magic over and over and over and over and over again, but I mean, you can only do so much. So a lot of the times I spent fighting Draugr Deathlords as any character, I feel like the most success I ever had was either I over-leveled myself and made myself and then just use alchemy to make myself omnipotent, or I just sniped them as a stealth bow assassin. You know, pretty much the most broken build in the game outside of using alchemy to make yourself overpowered. You did until now? Oh, is it because I pronounced it? Is it because I pronounced Orichalcum? See, here's the thing. The only way I knew how to properly pronounce Orichalcum was when I heard it said in Akame ga Kill, where, what's-her-face, the leader of the rebel group was a part of, when she was talking about Orichalcum. I heard it, I was like, is that how you say it? I never heard it said, because at that point when I was watching the anime of Akame ga Kill, I never heard the word Orichalcum said or pronounced at all. So I just thought it was Orichachalum, and I never thought about trying to learn it. And never thought about trying to, I can make that into leather. Never thought about trying to pronounce it correctly, because I thought, I just mentally didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the work. I didn't want to do the work. So when I heard it the first time, I was like, oh, that's one word I've seen but never tried pronouncing that I can now pronounce. Okay, so fast traveling does give you the load screen, but it doesn't last. It doesn't last. It doesn't even last 10 seconds. Gone are the days of waiting for a minute for stages to load from vanilla Skyrim. So much to remember, I remember. And I've been carrying my weapons drawn this entire time, I'm sorry. Where y'all at?
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak
Falls Barrow.
Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
Given her voice actor is the main lady that Jason Bourne was speaking to in the Bourne Ultimatum, I'm like, I'm just waiting for her to just scream out, "Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne!"
We can stop it.
I forget the actress's name, but that's the voice of Delphine. The one where Jason says, like, "Get some sleep, Pamela. You look tired." That's her.
Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've
Joan
ever
Allen.
seen.
Yes, thank you, Ogata-san. Dude, how do you know this? How do you know this stuff? You're just like an encyclopedia of just knowledge. CJ and Gajiel are encyclopedias of comic book knowledge, and I'm
Head down to the barracks for some food.
an encyclopedia for something. Like, I know a lot about stuff.
You'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar.
One Piece, maybe? Not on the level of Tekking, but I know enough about. One Piece and a lot of manga. Manga encyclopedia, maybe. Maybe.
I should come along. I would very much.
Iron Armor of the Night. Alright, so y'all done gave me a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and disenchant a lot of this stuff. Ancient Nord Greatsword of Cold. Blessed Iron War Axe. Perfect for fighting vampires. I see you over there, Gaju. You got jokes. Kyushu said, and I'm an encyclopedia for something. Alright, we need to level up. And we need to increase our stamina. Because I also need to be holding stuff too. You would say music or books? Like, I know a ton about anime and the like. Anime and manga and the like. Though not just like complete and total recall, I just remember enough. Okay, why is the frame rate dropping all of a sudden? It seemed like it was dropping frames. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Because when I'm moving around, it looks like the video it's... Wait, whoa. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, we're good. We're good. That was weird. Your encyclopedia for voice acting. I think we're good now. My screen went out on my TV, but I think it fixed itself. Yeah, cool. I think the stuttering's gone. Yeah, good. All right, let's move on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to at least take on the dragon. We'll take on the dragon. We'll report to Balgruuf, let him know what happened. On my end, it showed that the footage was starting to stutter just a little bit. So I wanted to fix that so that it didn't ruin the buttery smooth 60 frames per second that I was giving all of you. So I wanted to fix that. And then when I tried to, you know, fix it, the screen on my television said no signal, and I guess it just reset it. So we're good. It just fixed itself. I didn't have to do anything. It just fixed itself.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
Now we're in for it.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound.
What is it?
Even if we...
Dragons?
Go away.
The dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
We're so dead.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. Glory of killing.
Well, would you look at that? Forspoken is just now dropping their trailer for their DLC. What a shame. I already traded in the game for Wolong.
Yeah, damn right.
That one who says like, yeah, yeah, like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger in the backgrounds. Are like, yes, we'll do it. Yes, yeah, yeah. Such enthusiasm from these guards. But I will wait so we can fight this dragon in the daytime, because I don't like fighting dragons at night. Hold fast. I think they're already waiting for me out there.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Also, just a reminder, there will be no One Piece episode reaction since they are on break for 2 weeks. So today will be no episode, and next Saturday will be no episode as well. We'll come back, actually... Wow, we come back to watching One Piece after my birthday. Now, mind you, my birthday's on the 23rd, but once my birthday is over, that's when we'll get episodes of One Piece again.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we do.
You guys going ahead? Yoshi P, top 5 developers, he really is. Not only did he fundamentally save Final Fantasy XIV, but he is also redefining the entirety of Final Fantasy itself with Final Fantasy XVI. If any of you have not seen the gameplay of Final Fantasy XVI, I highly suggest that you do, because that game looks like it could very well be a Game of the Year contender just from the amount of detail they put into the game and just the grand scope of it all. So yes, Yoshi P is up there with one of the greatest developers of all time. And then you have Insomniac with Spider-Man, and then you get Steve Blum, you know, the trademark voice of Wolverine in video games, saying like he's doing a voice acting session for a game that he cannot talk about because he's under NDA. And many of us are assuming that he's going to be the voice of Wolverine in the upcoming Insomniac Wolverine game they're also working on. So there's a lot of happy moments. Perhaps you could do a voiceover stream in between the time of the One Piece manga return. Oh, the manga itself is not on break. The anime is. The anime is currently on break for this upcoming today and then next Saturday. I was about to say upcoming Saturday, but today's Saturday. But the anime is on break. So there will be plenty of time for me to get a voiceover stream done before my birthday. And I remember you still wanted me to do the voice. You wanted me to do some voices of Dakin and someone else. It was someone else. You gave me a suggestion of Wolverine's son and then someone else to do the voice of. I can't remember who it is at the moment, but I remember you wanted me to do Wolverine's son, Dakin. Or Dakin. How do you say it? Dakin? D-A with the emphasis on the ah sound, or Dakin, like bacon. Let's kill this dragon. Let's go in. Also, hey, CJ, good to see you. You may be coming up on the tail end of the stream because, one, I want to just conclude with us defeating this dragon and being told to go see the Greybeards. But also, I got food here, and I'm currently eating it, and I want to go ahead and finish that as well. Romulus, thank you. Romulus and Dakin.
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes. Find cover and make every arrow count.
Tolo, save us! It's a dragon!
The first pronunciation is the closest one? Okay, so Dakin then. This Joker just smacked me with his wing like, get away from me, human. Alright, so they're dead. They're dead. I actually need this dragon to try and bite me so that way I can get the blocking going. That's hot! That's hot! That's hot! I need to fill my health. I need to get my health up because the dragons can insta-kill me if my health is too low and they'll just straight up bite me and throw me.
Damn you.
There can be only one. Dragon Soul. Absorb a Dragon Soul. I don't think there's ever going to be a game that comes out where it makes it awesome to absorb the souls of entire dragons. Word of power learned. Force. Unrelenting force. Okay, we need to go over to magic. Then we need to go over to shouts. Then unrelenting force.
Boost! I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to me. I think you may be right.
Yes, I think I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragon? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a gnome.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
Power of old, the voice of the Dragonborn.
Dragon bones, dragon bones. Look at this, we got dragon bones. And gold. Alright, now we need to go back, tell the king what happened. And then I'll call it a session there for today.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
When I say the first time I heard the Greybeard's call, it scared me.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead.
I'm not letting go of these dragon bones until I have a place where I can put them. So even if I have to save up money and carry them around with me and just keep leveling up my stamina so I can carry them until I get my house, I will. But I will not let go of these dragon bones until I can make dragon bone armor.
And there it is, friend. By Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon.
Gotta remember, left shoulder button lets me sprint, right shoulder button makes me shout, so I don't shout in front of people and make everyone hate me.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
Am I gonna try and save up for Proud Spire Manor or get Breeze home? I want to be able to get the first home available, so I'll probably get Breeze Home and Whiterun to start off. And then, once I get far enough into the game, I'll build my own house. So I'm not confined to like a specific hold. I could just have like a place of my own that I can go to. That I built with my own two hands.
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, there's Lydia out there. So, weapon. Axe of Whiterun. Burns the targets for 5 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. So I could dismantle this and learn firepower. Firepower. But I pretty much set myself up for the next mission. Now, like I said, with a lot of other games that I play, unless you guys want me to continue this will probably just be like something I play on and off again.
Now where is it? It takes a while.
Like, unless you guys wanted me to continue this as a series, but to be quite honest, Skyrim is long, and this would probably eat into the time for me to get ready for Resident Evil 4. So, in between that time, I'll probably take a couple of breaks here. Like, I know I can basically stream every day, which I've been doing for a while now. But I will be taking a couple of breaks here, like a couple of break days, and, you know, doing some streams in here and there, but it probably won't be every single day unless I'm doing, like, a full-on series, just so that way I don't overwork myself, because I have been noticing I've been doing, you know, streams every single day, which I have no problem with, but at the same time, I don't want to overwork myself while I'm leading up to a brand new series. So I may take a couple of breaks leading up to Resident Evil 4's remake, and we'll play through that. Then we'll play through Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order again, leading up to Star Wars Jedi Survivor's release, and then we'll play that. And then next up on the list after April is done is playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League in May. So needless to say, Ogata-san says he'd like to see this. Said they'd like to see this, but it could be on and off again. No, I don't mind. I don't mind playing, Skyrim on and off again for you all. I really don't. I mean, I played it initially for my channel, but I'm a lot more knowledgeable about doing this channel and a lot more knowledgeable about playing games. So my overall experience of going through Skyrim could be a lot different than I did it initially. But we'll see. If you guys want to see this as like a little mini series where we just run through it, then yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. I honestly and wholeheartedly wouldn't mind doing that. But until that time, the schedule until I update it is pretty much as I said before. Resident Evil this month, Jedi Survivor next month, and then Suicide Squad the following month in May. So yeah, I got a lot of things lined up. Plus, we're going to be doing some VR stream, not VR, but voiceover streams, which will be done before my birthday, because that's going to be a busy day for me. And I will keep you all posted for anything else that happens to happen throughout this month, the next, and May as well. And I mean, those are just the 3 games I'm going to be playing on this channel for just 3 months. There's still the months after May where a lot of things are going to be dropping. You already know there's going to be some big things happening later this year, which I'm looking forward to. So, to everyone here, as the camera spins around my character as I bring this stream to a close, I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Ogata-san, CJ, Gajil, Psycho, everyone who showed up. I just want to say how much of a immense honor and pleasure it is to be able to do this for all of you. I really do have fun whenever I do this, and you guys help make it fun. So, all I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share this stream with everyone you know, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples.
That's not possible.